Needham softball opened their season against Weymouth on Monday, April 6th at McLeod Field. After finishing 13-6 last year and retaining a strong group of players, the Rockets were hoping to start the season off with a win against a talented Bay State Conference team in Weymouth. This one was high scoring, so let's stop wasting time and head to McLeod for the highlights. We pick things up with a Weymouth runner on third. Abby Reed hits a line drive to center field off Needham pitcher Audrey Musicant, and the Wildcats go up 1-0 early. Bases loaded for Weymouth, but Musicant strikes out the next two batters to limit the damage to 1 run in the top of the first. Bottom half of the inning, Rockets get runners on first and third. Maddie Navalis hits a single into the gap and ties the game at 1 apiece. Musicant strikes out the first two Wildcat batters in the top of the second, but Bella Pires hits a deep shot to center field, and that is out of here. That's her second home run of the season that gives Weymouth a 2-1 lead. Caitlin Chang up to bat for Needham with 2 runners on. She hits it to the third baseman who steps on the bag, but there's no force out on the play. A run scores, and everyone is safe. That brings up Liv Kirshner. She lifts a single into center field, and another run will come home for the Rockets. Needham adds 2 more runs to make it 5-2, and with the bases loaded, Caitlin Peters hits a 2-run double to make it 7-2. Strong response by the Rockets after giving up the home run. Rockets adding 1 more run in the bottom of the second to make it 8-2. In the top of the third, Musicant strikes out 3 batters, including this one right here against Gia Palazzo to end the top half of the inning. Just 1 out in the bottom of the third, Cheng at the dish and wallops one that nearly leaves McLeod. It's a double to get a runner on. She would come around to score with a runner on first. Musicant hits a high fly ball to right field, and Natalia Druther drops it. Rockets up 10-2 at the end of 3. Musicant having a nice day in the circle. She strikes out the side to pick up her 11th strikeout of the day. Weymouth adds a run in the top of the 5th, but with runners on first and second, Morgan Kraft hits one deep, and that one just barely stays inside the fence. Needham takes a 12-3 lead. Rockets just need 1 more run to end the game with the 10-run mercy rule, and Navalis will get it done with an RBI single up the middle. Needham wins their season opener 13-3. Rockets had 14 hits in the game, while Musicant struck out 12 batters. They went on to defeat Brookline 20-5 in 5 innings just 2 days later. After losing to Hingham on the road in their season opener, Needham boys lacrosse responded with a win over Brookline in their second game. On Tuesday, April 7th, they were hoping to make it 2 wins in a row under new head coach Michael Marcojohn when they welcomed a struggling Braintree team to Memorial. The Rockets' offense was on full display in this one, so let's check out the highlights. Just over 2 minutes in, Matt Ledbury picks up the ground ball and scores. 3 minutes later, Braintree answers with a bouncer to tie the game at 1. Then James Lalonde passes ahead to Gavin Berardi, who puts Needham back up by 1. Less than a minute into the second, Finn Noon rips a long shot over the head of the Braintree goalie. And just over a minute later, he's going to do it again. Another goal to put the Rockets up 4-1. Cal Sullivan extends that lead to 5 with a low shot for the score. Then Nick Arbalez scores to put himself on the stat sheet. Later in the quarter, Tyler Scully connects with Berardi, his second goal of the game. But Needham wouldn't stop there. Arbalez adds 1 more before halftime, making it 8-1. In the third, Rockets pick things up right where they left off. James Tobin makes it 9-1. And then Ledbury fakes out the goalie and scores. Needham up by 9. Noon runs past his defender and finds the net. Just a few plays later, Jake Muziak makes it 13-3. Braintree goalie clearing the ball. His pass intercepted. Rockets capitalize with another goal from Ledbury. Less than a minute later, Ledbury adds his 3rd goal in a row, 6th of the game to make it a 12-goal lead for Needham. And before the quarter ends, Liam Steigner scores his 1st goal of the season. Early in the 4th, Muziak fires a long shot that gets by the Braintree goalie, and then Mason Hark joins in on the fun, putting the Rockets up 19-3. Steigner scores his 2nd of the day on a sidearm shot. Needham has scored 20 goals in this one, but they add 1 more, this time from Dash Mendez, to make it a 21-4 final. Rockets improved to 2-1 with the win. 10 different players scored, led by Ledbury with the 6 goals. Needham will host a very talented Lincoln Sudbury team on Saturday, April 11th at noon, looking to make it 3 straight wins.